Hello guys, in this tutorial, we are going to explore the Waypoint feature with DJI Mini 3 Pro to create series of hyperlapse sequences. You click on the button up there, we scroll down to hyperlapses. We are met with different choices, but today we are going to look at waypoints. Let's go ahead and select waypoints. Now with waypoints, we are going to set series of points in which we are going to let our aircraft fly independently and capture a series of images as it flies along those predetermined paths. Now first of all, you have to make sure our camera settings and our video settings, everything is set correctly. Then we can proceed to set the various points that we want the aircraft to follow. When you move your aircraft to the desired location with the right camera angle set in the altitude, you can hit the plus icon, which will register that point on the map. We will continue to move our aircraft around to the various desired points and altitude and set our camera angles. Once we are done, we can go ahead and hit record. You can adjust the altitude of the aircraft, the speed and the gimbal orientation for each waypoint, which will give you a very dynamic movement in your hyperlapse video. Once we have all the desired waypoints, we can proceed to the next chapter. You can click on the dots close to the plus button, which will give you a series of parameters that we are going to set for our aircraft to follow, which include the sequence, in which I always prefer using the reverse so that the aircraft doesn't have to fly all the way back to start from the initial point in order to conserve battery and time. The interval and the length determine the entire duration of your video. You can play around it to achieve the desired video length that you want. Once you have all your parameters and everything is set correctly, you hit the record button and the aircraft will fly independently along the various points that have been set. If you use reverse sequence, the aircraft will start from the last set point and move along the path until it gets to the very first set point. I prefer this method so as to save me some time and battery. Now, if you use the normal sequence, the aircraft will not start recording the video until it gets its way back to the very first set point. Then the video will start and move along the predetermined path until it gets to the last end. Once the aircraft is in flight, you can click on the map, which is on the left bottom corner, which will give you all the presets points that you selected and the movement of the aircraft across this path that has been set. Once it's done, DJI system will generate a video for you. So this is the final look. So when we're setting the parameters for the aircraft to fly, we use the reverse sequence. Now in post-production, you can reverse the footage if you so desired. Waypoints keeps a memory of all the various flights, missions that you've carried out. To access that, you click on the button here, which will give you access to all of the flights records. You select the desired flights paths that you want to follow. Once you click on it, it will preload all the altitude, the camera angle, and the positions. Once you just hit record, the aircraft will move very first starting point that you set. Here we can see that the aircraft followed strictly the path that was preset. It did not even deviate. This is how the footage looks like compared side by side. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more drone tutorials and tips.